Happy Friday and welcome to Smell the Coffee on this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. I'm Diana Master, joined by Glenora Shapura. How you doing, baby girl?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Finally Friday, we made it to Friday.
Yeah, but at what cost, Chumi?
At what cost?
At what cost? I feel like the same way they said that if a holiday falls on a Sunday, then Monday should be a public holiday. I feel the same way.
If a holiday is on a Thursday?
Yes, then the Friday should automatically
I
be a
also
holiday
think
as
so,
well.
because it just feels, it's so bizarre. Like,
Yeah, that disruption.
Like,
And have you noticed that a
middle
lot
of-
of people, when they realize that the Thursday is a holiday, naturally they take
the
leave.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
because
they're
what are
gone.
we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why am I breaking the flow? You understand? Let me rather than just, or let the holiday fall on a Friday then. I don't know, whatever it is. It just doesn't feel nice to have a break and then you have to come back. It feels
It's very
off,
jarring.
man.
It's very jarring.
It's very off. Anyway, how you doing?
I'm good. Finally, we've made it to the weekend. I can't wait for it to be December.
Oh, girl, same.
I can't wait for it to be December. I don't know what this... I actually don't know what happens in the middle of the year. Like, honestly, I feel
You
like I'm a zombie.
dissociate. You
Yes.
dissociate, yeah.
Like, if you ask me, what did I do last year in the middle of the year? I will be like, oh.
I don't know.
I was literally surviving.
I don't know. That's me too. I dissociate. I've realized I dissociate. But I've been thinking a lot about the tattoo that you have that says this too shall pass and the way you explained it in that context. And I've been thinking about it a lot to say, you're right, we need to be in the moment. But then sometimes we are so tired. Sometimes it's so mundane. It's so routine. It's so boring because, again, you already know, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go to work. When I get to work, I'm going to do this.
The reason for that, sorry to cut you off, I think the reason for that we also dissociate is because we are all making our money wrong, right? Nobody goes and say, look, I'm designed like this. You know, I like to sleep in, or what have you. You know, everybody has different whatever. I like to sleep in. I work best in environments like this. And then you align yourself with that. I get it, we're all taught 9 to 5, you know what I mean, go out there. But I think what most people are experiencing now is because, okay, we've all done the 9 to 5, but now it's not rewarding us the way we thought we're supposed to. We sacrifice our passions, how we function, and what brings us the most joy for this 9 to 5, but it's not as rewarding. We can't afford houses anymore. We're sharing rent with people we don't want to. You know what I mean? The quality of life has really, really gone down.
Significantly.
Significantly. Like the other day, I think I was telling you, like, oh my word, I'm literally living hand to mouth. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So
by the time you get to the next payday, you have nothing. And this is why I say having savings in this economy is a luxury.
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury. No amount of discipline, no amount of, I'm not going to go out, I'm not going to buy what.
I just
I'm
ordered
not
a
going to
pizza and come on now, I'm broke. What is that, guys?
No amount of doing that is going to make up for the fact that we are not making enough money, simply.
Yeah.
The economy is messed up. It is what it is. We are grateful for the jobs, yes, don't get us wrong. We are grateful for the fact that we can afford even like the little luxuries, like you're saying, you can decide tomorrow I'm going to buy pizza, I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you still have to be extremely wise and extremely frugal.
Extremely.
You have to be frugal because unfortunately this economy is just, you know, when I'm not going to mention the store that I went into, but I went into a store to buy my fruits and my veggies. And it came to about 800.
Yeah.
And the bag
think
wasn't
that's-
even full.
Yeah, that's how much I pay 1,000 and I'm just like, it's a few things. I'm just like, what is this?
And those fruits and veggies are not even going to last you a whole week.
Yeah.
And you're just wondering what in the world is actually happening. Lord, the fruits and vegetables that you put on this earth for us to eat for free, they're charging us for them.
No, actually at this point, if you have a backyard,
Start a garden.
Start a garden.
Yeah.
You know, even if you don't have a backyard, you can also like grow some herbs in just like pot plants and whatnot in your house.
Yeah.
So you can start with small things like that. Like, okay, fine, maybe I don't have a garden, but I can grow small things.
Yeah.
Like
I think
herbs,
now,
what have you. And then you supplement that with whatever else.
honestly,
from
I
the
think right now
groceries.
farm life is winning.
No, I'm at that stage where
Farm life
I
is
even had to
winning.
prioritize farm life this year because I was just like,
Because at the farm, you know, okay, I get my milk, I get you get all of these things. You don't really have to pay. Obviously, here in Windhoek, I would say go to the memes for your fruits and your veggies. That's the only way we can survive. Because if you want to go, let's talk about the price of tomatoes, guys. Why is a bag of tomatoes $47? A 1 kg bag of tomatoes.
50 Namibian dollars. I saw. I was just like,
let's talk about the price of 1 liter of milk. 1 liter of milk is also $40. Or even 50 if you go to some stores. What in the world, guys? What is happening? What is actually happening? Again, farm life for the win.
Farm life for the win. If you
I
can grow
want
your
to be
things,
a trad wife now. I want to be in my Nara Smith era. There's this girl, she's an influencer. I think she's called the Farmhouse Ballerina or something like that. And she lives on the farm with her kids. And honestly speaking, that life looks so nice. It looks so peaceful.
Actually, we would rather not. I'm at the point where I think after I'm done with what I'm studying now, okay, fine, I know I want to take it all the way to whatever. But in between, I would want to take a year off and just be at the farm.
It's so refreshing to be away from city life. I literally imagine and fantasize about this. But obviously, you know, I love Korea. So I imagine myself in a Korean village. Guys, I'd be so happy.
Have you put that on the vision board, babes? Have we put it on and every day we look at it?
It's what I look at every morning.
Every day we look at it, we're manifesting it. Because actually what I was trying to say before is that we need to manifest a life that aligns with who we are, like our strengths. So most of the time we manifest a life but it's not even aligned with, because you'll be like, I prayed for this job, but tell me you don't want the job.
You don't actually want the job.
Yes, you prayed for the job, but you don't want the job. You actually are like, actually I did this because this is what society wants.
This is what I've been indoctrinated to.
Yes.
Even traditionally, school, we are taught school is important. But then what happens when you have a child that is not academically gifted, but gifted in other things?
Yeah.
I get that, yes, everybody needs to have basic education, but I think we also need to now start accepting that there are other ways people can express themselves.
There are some kids that are good with their hands, meaning they can fix things at home. They can, you know what I mean?
Exactly. There's some
then
kids
you put
that are
them
good
in
at
a
sport.
TVET something.
Exactly. There's some good kids that are good at sport. Some kids are good at, you know, musical instruments, whatever it is. And I'm so glad that we now live in a time where people are actually making money from these things. It's no longer just a hobby. I mean, people are making money from posting videos on the internet. People are literally making money from being an influencer on the internet. It's important, though, to have education as a background. I mean, you always have to have something to fall back on because not all of us are going to make it big. Not all of us are destined to be influencers.
But I think, right, somebody said that this is not the conspiracy theories, so don't come for me. This is just conspiracy theories. They're like the way the world economy is set up. You know, it's set up to benefit the few, whatever. That's why we have
the rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
Yes, but there is going to be a disruption, or these disruptions are already happening. You know, with all these things being exposed. I think the Epstein files being released is one of the things where we're like, wait a minute, the way we've been making money, I don't think this is, you know what I mean? It is not conducive. You like to sing, I like to listen to you sing. Can I pay you? Do you get what I'm saying?
Can I pay you? Yes.
It's becoming, and also now we're starting to remove those barriers. I saw a film that was made, I think on a budget of 100K, and they made over $1 million US.
Wow.
And all their marketing was social media.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, even this thing.
So now they have moved away from production houses owning the means of production.
It's
now they're just going to the.
We've had movies shot on a phone. Do you know the entire Samsung Galaxy event was filmed on a Samsung Galaxy S26?
No, but that's but that's also the beauty of where we're moving into now.
Exactly. Now I don't need to go buy this huge camera that's going to cost me $300,000.
Exactly.
Literally, I can just buy my $40,000 phone, set it up on a tripod,
and I'll still go watch your movie.
Exactly.
So that's where that's why people are saying like there is going to be a big collapse in how we've been making money, because what was the old way was certain production houses or companies owned the means of production. So if I want to get a hold of Diana's book, I have to go through this and this instead of just going directly to Diana and purchase the book or the groceries. I mean, not groceries, but or the vegetables she's growing. Yes. So there was always like a middleman. Now if you remove the middleman,
Yeah, it makes life
Yeah.
so much easier. The time to be a creative is now because AI is on the rise. I actually saw an article of the Pope saying that AI is going to destroy lives. But anyway, let's get into our meme of the day segment.
Like, I'll change the change.
Exactly. He's there telling you, babe,
I'll change.
I'll change. I'm a changed man. Someone commented on
Come
that
on.
video and said, yes, but Chomi, he did change. He put that big flap over.
That's what I wanted to say. He became himself 2 times.
2 times. I changed because I put on a purple jacket.
Yeah.
I've changed. I'm a changed person. You spoke earlier and said, as most people don't actually want to do the work.
Yeah.
How are you the same person for 4 years? You have not grown, you've not changed,
Bruh.
you've not matured. At this point, you're choosing not to.
At 44, come on, take me as I am. This is how I. Oh, at 44.
Take me as I am is crazy. And
Yeah.
again, with
This is how I am. I'm like, Chami, it's not the same thing. You know, when I say that this is who I am, I'm talking about, let's say I'm a writer, I'm what. I'm not talking about my flaws, things that make it difficult for people to be in my life. I cannot be like, Chami, this is how I am. I have to work on it, Chami.
You have
like,
to work on it, yeah. You can't have a nasty attitude
Yeah.
and then say, oh, but that's just how I am. Take me or leave me. We'll leave you, Chomi. And we'll meet other people the same way we met you.
Then
You
those
think
ones
that-
are working on themselves.
Yeah.
At 44, at your big age, you're still like, this is how I am. Hi, bro.
Guys, go for therapy, man.
Go for therapy.
There's a
heal.
boy I want. I'll send him money for therapy because I want to marry
You
him.
want to marry him?
I'll send him money for therapy because
It's fine.
that
I'll add you-
unhealed version of him,
I'll add you on my medical aid. Ne? Sharp.
the unhealed version, no, you can keep that one. Me, I want the healed one.
Yeah,
Come healed, so I traumatize you myself.
yeah.
Yes. Let's take a look at our next meme.
Wow. Really? You hooked up with my best friend? Again? Come on! Munchkin, what am I gonna do with you? Well, don't be too hard on yourself. We're all human. If you need anyone to talk to, I'll be here. Forever. Okay? See you in Santorini? Love you.
No, because now both of us can chop the money. Now both of us, this is the thing, right? Men were saying that it hurts when women cheat because they cheat with somebody that's better than you.
Yeah.
When men cheat, they just cheat with anyone. But a woman will go for a billionaire.
We will hurt you.
A woman will go for
hurt you.
somebody that is 10 times the man that you are. And you're just like, huh? What do you mean?
This other guy was saying, so him and the wife had like this, I don't know if it was a pact, but they were like, if you were to cheat, you're allowed to cheat with like, let's say 5 people. So you
You
must
pass. Yeah, you
must
get a pass,
mention,
yeah.
you must mention this 5 people. So the guy was like, yeah, I'll cheat on you with Rihanna, with
Beyonce, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then she was like, the barista at our school's teacher, our school's whatever classroom teacher, your brother, like she went for the kill, because he was like, my list was like,
That's what my other friend said as well, because he's
Yeah.
like, when you guys cheat, you guys go
We
for
go for the
you
kill.
go to the close circle, you go for my best friend. What do you mean you're going for my best friend?
yes,
I want to go for your father
yes.
so that I can be your stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can tell you that's not how you should talk to your parents.
That's not how you talk to your elders.
That's not how you talk to your elders. I know you're younger than me. That's not how you talk to your elders. You have to respect me as your parent.
Oh my word, this story actually was trending, but it was maybe a year ago. It was on Shits and Giggles, where this guy cheated on the girl. He came to her and said, you know what, there's this, and they were newly married, they were like 1 year in their marriage. And he's like, there was a colleague at work that he was fancying, and then he, I think he had something with a colleague, and then he came to tell the wife, and he's like, look, I think we should
He
have an
came clean,
open
yeah.
marriage. I'm just not feeling, as committed as I should be, and whatnot. Come, the girl just, one tear came down, and then she packed her things and was like, you know what,
I'm gonna leave.
I'm just gonna give you your space.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do what you want. And he went and he enjoyed.
He was doing what
he
he
enjoyed the colleague thoroughly, and he enjoyed
chopped.
her. He was like, you know what? I've been given blessings.
Yeah, I've been given a free pass.
2 weeks later, he gets a call from the mother. She's crying. The mother is crying. She's
Your father cheated.
She's like, your father cheated on me. And it's like, okay. And it's like, your father cheated on me with your wife.
Women in male-dominated
And he's
fields.
leaving me for her.
Oh.
That guy has not recovered. He's like, I'm still in therapy. I am still in therapy.
Oh.
He has not recovered. Don't ditch.
What's crazy is I can see James and Fuad's reaction because
They were
what
like,
do you mean?
yes. She went and broke
Yes.
the relationship between the mother and father, and the father was like, I'm leaving.
And guess what? I'm your new stepmom now.
Yeah.
Every time you have a family gathering, I'm going to be there as your mom. Yeah. You
And
know
we're going
what?
to
I'm
cut
all
you
for
off.
this.
And we're going to
We're
cut
going
you
to
off.
cut you off, yes. We're taking you out of the will,
Yeah.
okay? We're taking you out of the inheritance. You're not going to inherit anything. Anyway, let's take a quick ad break and get into our top stories when we come back.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Now getting into our top story, in a rather bizarre update, rather, scientists may have discovered the next big superfood, and it's coming from a very unexpected source: cockroaches. Researchers studying a species known as Diploptera punctata say the insect produces a milk-like substance that could be up to 3 times more nutritious than cow's milk. According to scientists, the substance is packed with proteins, healthy fats, amino acids, and sugars that help with cell growth and repair. In fact, researchers say it even contains more calories than buffalo milk, which was previously considered the most calorie-rich mammalian milk. Now, before you start pouring cockroach milk into your morning coffee, experts say it's not yet available for human consumption. One of the biggest challenges is production, because extracting the milk on a large scale is extremely difficult. Nutrition say while the discovery is fascinating, superfoods should still only complement a healthy and balanced diet. Still, the idea of cockroach milk becoming the future of nutrition is definitely enough for people to spit out their coffee. Oh my word. Yeah. Also, scientists, can we stop discovering certain things? What were your thoughts? You saw a cockroach
What
and
were
you're
you
like,
doing to discover that a cockroach has milk? I am disgusted.
and it's a superfood. It's a superfood.
I am disgusted. Even just looking at those pictures, I'm like, ugh.
So in the future, we'll be going for our coffee dates, and then I'll be like, can I have mine with cockroach milk?
With cockroach milk. With cockroach. Just saying that, I'm sure they'll come up with a fancy name for it, because cockroach milk is not going to fly. Mm-hmm. Cockroach milk is not going to...
Insect milk, oh my word, even that.
But you see, even in some cultures, they they don't eat cockroaches. But you know those, I don't know what they're called in English, when it rains.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yes.
about. It's even, I forgot the name, but I know what
And
you're
then
talking about.
they fry them, and then they... I'm just like, I respect you, but I'm not going to do it. Even mopani worms. My brother showed me a live mopani worm before it became the
Food.
delicacy. I said, you will not catch me eating that. Because I used to love mopani worms. That's the thing. I used to love mopani worms.
Till you saw.
Until I saw it moving, I
You
said,
saw it
it's
moving
all
like
right.
this, yeah,
I said, it's okay. You will not catch me. Since that day, I have not eaten mopani worms, and I will not eat mopani worms. They say that, is it what, shrimp? Shrimp is the cockroaches of the sea. Is it shrimp?
Yeah,
I think it's shrimp.
Yeah.
It
is.
They
It
say
is
shrimp?
Because actually, when you take a look at the shrimp, the way it looks, and you compare it with a cockroach, it's literally the same thing, just the one is bigger.
And the one is in the water. Colleagues. man.
Oh.
I understand
Yes.
why people are vegetarians. I understand why people
No,
are
but
vegan.
the cockroach milk, that's where you guys lose me.
I know you've lost me, shame. I know it's a wrap, colleagues. I cannot. Cockroach milk.
Okay, what were you also thinking? I actually want to have a sit down with the scientists. So you guys were like one day in your labs and you're like, you know, what would be fascinating?
Cockroach milk.
Yeah.
I wonder if cockroaches can produce milk. Let's see. But it's also the same people that discovered they can make milk from almonds. You know that somewhere out there every morning,
Yeah.
a vegetarian and a vegan, they have to wake up and go milk almonds. Have you ever thought about that? No, because you're too busy thinking about yourself. You're too busy thinking about yourself.
Selfish person.
Selfish person. Have you ever stopped to consider that if a giraffe drinks tea, by the time it gets to the stomach, the tea is already cold? No, because you only think about yourself. You're a selfish human being. Colleagues, cockroach milk, I know you lost me. I know you lost me, guys.
Xiaomi is gonna be the new it thing. You know, like how
And all the influencers are going to be there like, I'm trying my matcha with cockroach milk. And you can really taste how nutritious it is. I can practically feel the superfood entering my body right now. I actually feel smarter.
guys, I lost like 10 kg and all I drank this month was
Was cockroach milk.
Yeah, it's gonna
because,
be like that.
you know, what happens is, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna be that. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be
goodness.
That. I
Release
know
us,
already people
please.
are gonna jump on this bandwagon because the one thing about this society or this generation, you guys like to jump on trends.
You
if
like
it
to
becomes
jump
a
on
trend, they will jump on it.
If one influencer says I'm drinking cockroach milk,
It's over.
it's
for us.
Gates.
It's
It's Gates. Everybody is going to be drinking cockroach milk. Imagine there comes a time when cow milk is no longer available in stores and it's just cockroach milk.
Oh my word.
Hopefully I'll be dead by then.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be
We must just pass away at this
deceased
stage.
by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because what are we even doing? What are we even doing?
Cockroach milk.
Y'all are disgusting. I just want to know, like you're saying, when you discovered this, what were you doing?
Yeah.
And why were you doing that? Not just what were you doing, but why were you doing that? Why?
Why did it fascinate you to that degree? They're like, you know what? I can drink this milk coming from a cockroach.
I cannot. I honestly cannot. But anyway, we are running out of time. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Smell the Coffee. It's been fun. It's been weird. It's been bizarre. It's been controversial. Because one thing about us, we will share very, very, very controversial opinions. And one thing about you guys, you will come for us in the comments. Does that mean we're going to stop sharing our controversial opinions? Definitely not. If we don't say it, somebody has to say it. And unfortunately for you guys, we're the ones that are going to be saying it. From Dana Master and Glenn Rashipura, we'll catch you guys again on Monday, same time, same place. Ciao.